There's a lot of breathing options. Shit, what did I press? Wait, I don't know what's going on. Can I? Uh. There we go. Chinese. There we go. English. Full screen. Is there 1920 by 1080? I mean, we might as well. All right, we're good. Graphics very low. Let's put them at high. All right. Well, it didn't change. It didn't change it. Oh, okay. Am I gonna have to read? Am I gonna have to read right here? Hold on. I'm gonna have to read. Do I continue to play this game? I don't know what this game's about. Even with vertigo imbalanced and dry mouth, he could not have managed. Yet the numbness spreading through his body left him restless. Oh no, is the character hot? That's why. Yeah. Not to mention the chills, as if his insides were stirring up with cold waves. These symptoms were long past a point where they could be validated by sleepily resting. Giving up on trying to sleep, the man sat up on the edge of his bed. The time of the year was in the middle of the summer, and the scorching sunlight seemed almost burned through the floor. The bright but not blinding afternoon sight made him look a little lost in thought. Recognizing equipment, looking into clues, buying supplies, he had countless to-dos swirling in his head. Listing them, ranking by urgency, then adjusting for the situation. This is straight. That's a foot. This is straightforward plan. But why is he sleeping with one sock on? Who sleeps with socks on, especially when it's hot? Before he could even take a breath, a knock at the door interrupts his thoughts. There were 3 knocks, spaced a few seconds apart. Bruh, he's what? Echoed in the empty room as it's following a certain rule. I don't think this is I think this is supposed to be an actual like story, not love story. The man grabbed the gun at the end of the bed and glanced at the clip in the summer light. He then rose and headed to the front door. The knock at the door echoed in the man's mind, igniting snowflakes of light. Like a TV showing snow after picking up a stray signal. Despite the noise, he still matched the rhythm, allowing his footsteps to merge with it. That's his gun. Using the pulse after a set, the man quickly stepped in front of the door. A pause after a set. Holding the gun muzzle to the door and lightly touching it with his fingertips. He felt the vibrations of knocks to find where they were coming from. Positioning the gun to aim directly at the person knocking from almost no distance away. A 57mm thick galvanized steel plate divided the inside from the outside. Such thickness was enough to resist the breakthrough of a normal weapon. But for the specially designed weapon in the man's hand with projectiles that were sold as armor piercing. That's one thick and girthy gun. It's pointed right at me. I just realized that. Penetrating would only mean a slightly louder noise. Can't see him, but he's behind me right here. Delivered to this place with a sharp stretch of hinges. The man swung the door open. Its half-open angle falling through a cramped gap, and even the sun couldn't penetrate. Perfectly hid the pistol trail. Not what was expected. There was a boy standing outside, clutching a worn tablet, dressed in loose employee uniform and topped with a vivid red hair. He seemed taken back by a slow opening door. Pulling his head back, he now rested it behind his head. Pulling his hand back, he now rested it behind his head, offering an awkward, simple smile. His gaze fixed on the man behind the door, as if words were on the tip of his tongue but hadn't spoke them yet. Seeing this, man broke the silence first. Seeing this, the man broke the silence first. What is it? What is his voice? What is it? What voice would he have? What is it? What is it, boy? Boy. Noticing the surprise and obscure enthusiasm in the boy's eyes, the man gripped the gun in his hand tighter. Yes? Excuse me. After hearing the question, the boy answered as if he had just snapped out of a dream. Why would that be? Why would that be, huh? You're Mr. Theseus, right? Man Theseus? Zaham? Theseus? Am I saying that right? I don't know. I can't read. This is why I didn't want to play it. This is why I didn't want to play a visual novel. I can't read. You've got a package. Package. Yeah. What package? The man called by his full name felt confused about that. He had already sized up the young man in front of him. Clearly, he had neither weapons nor a package with him. Oh, why would they be? He's Z-Man. He's Z-Man, right? I apologize for the delay. You see, because I couldn't reach you, so I went ahead and signed for it. Please, where is it? I gotta put on my what is that? I gotta put on my my Deku voice. This man cut off his words with a direct question. The young man kept his awkward smile and with a sideways glance down the corridor spoke. Well, about that. As I was bringing it up, I got it stuck. Stuck? Yeah, during the move, I accidentally... You'll see it. You'll see if you step out. The man, gun in hand behind the door, had actually considered this very scenario. To avoid a direct confrontation, luring him into the open area for a sniper attack was the simplest plan to execute. Also cost efficient. But did he think a stuck package excuse would coax coerce him out? Wasn't that taking him too lightly? Or was he making too much of it out of it? Zimmerman pondered this. His thoughts mumbled and causing him unexplained restlessness. Your package came in the mail, right? There's a lot of There's a lot of. I'm sorry, it's my fault. I got it stuck. There's a lot of undertones here. There's a lot of undertones. Should I be smaller? Am I too big? Am I covering them up? Should I be smaller? Here, I'll be a little bit smaller. I'll be a little tinier here. I'll sit in the corner. I'll sit in the corner. What? I'll compensate for any damages at its value. Seeing the young man's guilty face, the man felt assured it wasn't mere. I couldn't read. I can't read. Since finding this place, he had probably become unwitting bait. Given the man's neglect effort to cover his tracks, it was no surprise someone was spying on him. Likely an agent from the company were nearby. Maybe it was time to make the first move. Shooting the boy in a non-vital part, and then dragging him to shooting the boy in a non-vital part, and then dragging him to safe place might be a valuable strategy for the situation. Targeting the shoulder or leg would be sufficient. Unaware of what the man in front of him was considering, the young man timidly kept explaining it in a quiet way. Just kiss him already. They sender gave specific instructions saying it was very valuable and to be delivered to you quickly. I was anxious and there was a bit of an accident on the way, so I got stuck. Please don't file a complaint. The man also caught the boy's low self-muttering. He eased his fingers off the trigger, steadying himself, and calmly asked a question. Who sent it? It's... The young man paused, his eyes lifting as it dragged up the detail from his memory, before quickly responding. Mr. Mochi... Daddle? Oh. Datless. That... Deal it. That deed dead daddalus 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 dad dead daddalus daddalus daddalus. There we go. Wait, and also while we're here,
Schman. Zeman.
Daedalus. Is the package a large box? Yes, a wooden one about 60 inches. Shit, forgot about that guy. Feeling a headache coming on, Zeman. Wait. C-H-E-M. C-H.
Zeman.
Rubbed his temples. Where did he get stuck? On the fence? Huh? Zeman. On which fence? Just the one by the entrance. How did he... Where the fence has a... How did he get it stuck up there? This game got Chad acting. It does. Why is that? Why? The gap on the fence? Why don't I remember that? Please wait a moment. I'll think of another way. Whether it's using a pole or a poke or a rope to pull, I'll get it down. Okay. I wish the background audio was louder. Hold on, maybe I can make it louder. Settings? Oh, it's all loud. Okay, never mind. Effects volume? I guess that's fine. It's actually This is actually a really cool visual novel, although I don't play them much, but it's also like a little movie, is it not? It's like a little animation. And if that doesn't work, I'll call for help. No need. Okay, that's like really loud. That's like really loud. The little taps are loud, but the background audio. Can I turn down the taps? Can I turn down the taps here? Sound, text. Would it be effects? After giving a short and concern, the man left the half door open behind and went back inside. Thinking he messed up, the talk was about to get in trouble, the boy panicked right away. Before he could... Please don't come out, like, naked. Please don't be naked. Please. But before he could think of a way to go next, he heard the creak of rust hinges. Don't be naked. Okay, he has pants on. Looking up the fire door, he fully opened and cement. Oh, come on! He's wearing the sleeveless training vest and showed off his muscles. Stood there with his arms obscured, spoke in a nonsensical manner. I'll move him myself. Don't mess with him. Was the boy's initiative this reaction upon facing the man directly. The shapewear face color base and the orange stripe clung to his muscular build, along with the support band under Zeman. They outlined his strong build. The tall height forced the young man to look up. The tall height. I'm sorry, my bad. In doing so, he directly met the man's downward gaze, brimming with wariness. As Z-Man was ready to see him as a threat at any moment. What gave it away? Wait a second. I'm beginning to suspect this might be... Yeah? It might be. I don't know. Maybe. And that's why I was kind of scared to play it, but you know, here we are. Not saying that it is, but I thought it looked very interesting. It looked like a spy-ish cop assassin kind of game, you know, like shooty bang bang gun. But you know, that's why I was like, I don't know. That's why please don't show caca, you know, don't show, please, you know. But young man might have initially ran for his life. We're gonna get into this view into the script design, preventing him from experiencing the visual shock of a difference now. Yet this does not hinder the boy from feeling nervous. If only I could have a body like that. You have to lead me there. Sure. That's me. I'm that character. That's my voice. I could do that voice. I can't do this guy's voice. It's right over there. Oh, it's right over there. Watching the boy rush towards the stairs, the man felt... Zeman felt an implicit sense of gloom. But he silently followed him, heading towards the open area. Shooty bang bang. Zeman, yeah. Connection successful. Adaptation in progress. Center the mouse. Wait. Oh. What? Wait, center the mouse. Is that what you call a gap? That's not my mouse. There we go. That's not my mouse. Hold on. It said center my mouse. These instructions go too fast. I can't read that fast. Okay, wait. Is this what you call a gap? You're right. That's like the whole fence over there, man. Okay. How did you do that? Wait, a sniper? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm telling you, I don't know. Target required. Shoot. Oh, it's a camera. Target in sight, engaged with the unidentified individual. Red-haired male around 18 years old. Identity unknown, presumably delivery boy, to be continued. Confirmed. Clang. Shoot. The target, oh, it's not, it's blurry. The target outing was to receive some kind of supplies. The container is wooden. It's a plywood box, approximately 58 inches, about 1 meter in length, and around 1 meter in width and height. No, you can't snipe the hot guy. That's illegal. Currently, it is hanging on the wire fence, with continuing to retrieve it. Hello, cub. Currently, it's hanging on a wire. Okay, we read that. Something unknown has occurred. Oh. That's enough. Let me take over. No, this is my responsibility. I'm grabbing a bit of food, but I'll be hanging and lurking. Oh! The target is positioned to return, having been outside for approximately 10 minutes. Owning a limitations in angle and distance, only 3 photos of the target were successfully captured. Further tracking and investigations of the red-haired youth will be undermarked to require additional information. If deemed necessary, he'll be detained for interrogation. Oh, end of report. So I think my guy, I think Z-Man is a spy. Cutscene? Animation? Sorry, I made you wait so long. Your package has been delivered. Okay, got it. Thanks, I guess. Also, please, you don't report me. You see, catch your breath first. Catch your breath first. Pay attention to the rhythm. Observing the boy, panting heavily, almost to the point of passing out, the man couldn't help but offer a few words of advice. He realized he couldn't shake the boy's resolve to see things through to the end. Hoping the boy would leave soon, the man reluctantly agreed with his wishes, letting him carry the box alone. On a closer look, the man realized there was something wrong with the boy's physical state. He seemed to push himself hard in exercise, not overall muscular, but efficient with his strength. However, his technique was all wrong. Continuing this way would probably... Thank you. I'm fine. Okay. But then, what did you have to do with him? The man signed to himself. He recalled the sight he had just felt outside and feared it was a scout. This meant another task for him to handle. Plus, there was the matter of the box. Things were becoming quite a hassle. You're all set here. Head back now. Wait, please. The boy had long noticed the man's unwelcoming attitude, but didn't mind. It was his job. Completing it successfully was all that matters to him. Please sign for it. On the phone. Noticing the man seemed unwilling, the boy quickly added, I can do it for you. It's related to how well I do at my job. Your help really means a lot. I'm not trying to hassle you, but I just don't have a phone. The man wasn't lying. All his communication devices were issued by the company, and he had been disposed of before his arrival. Okay. The boy had said he couldn't reach him. He probably tired the throwaway number the man used to call deadliest. I can't read names. A typical courier would have given up if a typical courier would have given it up and I wouldn't going to reach the reception. Then it would only make sense to return the package to the sender. Then please sign on the tablet. The boy before him suddenly tracked down the unlisted address and delivered the package in person. To call it an obsession wouldn't be too much. So, I mean, he's just trying to deliver the package so he doesn't lose his job. And took it to the tablet. The man thought was just that. I can't read. Just write your initials and agree to the terms. I'll take care of the rest. And lastly, I appreciate any feedback or suggestions on my service. It's not up to me if they listen to the feedback or not. After saying what he was supposed to accordingly to the employee's manual, the young man finally let out a sigh of relief. Regardless, it was all finally coming to a close. Once the man finished signing, he could take his leave. This would ensure that he met his monthly goal and got his bonus. That's what he was doing, his bonus. Something about your VTuber narrating the story while looking at the audience is hitting the same vibes as Rob's narrating in the episode. Yeah. Wow, thank you. I take that as wow, that's like a big compliment because I feel like I'm bad at reading. After paying off his debts, there would be enough to cover application fees and living expenses. Now, his sole focus was preparing for his final exam. Fine, wait here. While he was thinking about it, where's the study post of work? He heard Zeman say this. Then, without a clear reason, Zeman walked off with the tablet. Excuse me, why did you walk away? Actually, the man wasn't far off. It was just that distance created by the wooden box was enough to make the young man feel uneasy. Could he be thinking of stealing it? If he was serious, I'd be no match. It was just his tablet. If he wants it, he could take it. You could just have it. With thoughts spiraling out of control, his newfound calm quickly turned into panic. Without thinking, he hands pressed down on the box. And in that moment, the young man noticed something unusual. Crack. To get it stuck in the wire mesh literally broke. Oh, he opened it! Bro, that's against the wall! Perhaps the young man's unwilling weight on the box was the final straws, and in this case it was a wooden box marked with various handle cracked open, and unfortunately, he glimpsed when the containers inside. Is it okay? Have you signed it already? It's a gun. Apparently, going to turn in for the evening. Good night. Don't worry, it's fine. I've been saying thank you so much for hanging out and being here. Yeah. Or do I give you a rating? The rating? You could do it on the... oh, sorry. I mean, stay calm. Don't panic. It's a body. It could be a body. Thank you again for hanging out here, Vitamin C. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Eat good food, drink good drinks, so good sleep, good dreams. The young man struggled to control his voice and expressions, but couldn't stop his hands from trembling. Let me do it for you. Let me just do it for you. It seemed the man could have noticed the boy's abnormality. He handed the tablet quickly, ordinarily. Boy's fingers slid across the screen mindlessly and it suppressed an interactive fear, joy of moving away from danger. No problem for me, he kept speaking. As a result, not watching where he's going, the boy bumped into a stack of wooden boxes piled up against the wall. He dropped his ID! The suddenly sound echoed throughout the chamber, loud enough to be embarrassing, but the boy was an opportunity. And under Zeman's gaze, it turned and walked straight forward the fire door he had come through. Mr. Theseus. Just as the boy was about to push the door, leaving everything behind him, he oddly said, "It was a pleasure to serve you. Have a wonderful day." With a greeting yet to fall, the boy with red hair vanished through the fire exit. If the man had worked as a carrier, he would have known. It's a line of the employee handbook, demanding one of the services that he provides to a customer. The tone must be eager, the smile genuine, as if it comes straight from the heart. Is that what it is? As a young man, he held the mastered the trick. It was not difficult, but perhaps because he was devoted to all these energy to such matters. He failed to notice that the card behind his name and photo had slipped from his belt, falling unnoticed into the man's makeshift refuge. Did he see? Zimmer wondered to himself. That looks like a body. That looks like a body. That's what he saw. Episode 1, special delivery. That was it. That was it? What? That was actually really good. It was a body. All right, time to make a get. Oh, wait. It's not over. Time to make a getaway. Staying here just feels uneasy. Come to think of it, it's a pity I didn't catch his nude shot. What? Huh? What? Oh. Please don't let there be a nude shot. Oh, you're back. Okay, I'm holding Alt F4. I'm just holding. Nude shot, was it? Caught anything good? Thanks for playing A.W.A.R.E. A.W.A.R.E. forces. For the latest updates, make sure to follow us on social media. Click the icon at the bottom of the right of the menu. You know. Your support, here, wait, this is there. There it is, right there. It's right there. There's their name in the bottom right corner. Bottom right corner. Right there. It's right there. It's right there. Thanks for what drives us to keep creating. See you in the next episode. Wait. Hi, Kane. Hello. Wait, the guy on the far right is really good. Wow, wow, thank you. Yeah, see, that was the intro right there. That's actually... That was really cool, actually. That was actually really cool. That was really cool. I like that. That was an interesting story. Slurpee, exactly. That's how I was feeling.